Usually I don't do this, though. Usually I play one match, I turn the game off.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit.
You're like, oh, you still playing? Let me go ahead and make you lose this game. So this is going to be an extra hard game.
The sun shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting for our broadcast today.
Is this?
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper.
Thanks, David. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches are doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Noel on out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Randle in its small forward. And for Philadelphia, we've got Green. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Simmons. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard position.
Not shying away at all from some contact. Harris takes it to the rim with force.
Brown the pass to Noel. Back to Brown. Now the pass to Noel. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I'm going to get all 10
once
of
he
my
got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Green. He had 15 points last outing. Shot clock at 6. Simmons against Barrett. No good off the front iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it,
Let's go.
He is a highlight reel unto himself.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Go.
It's stolen by Brown. And Greg, something that might be on Junior's mind. He'll be a free agent at the end of this season.
Junior has a lot to think about as he heads into the open market. If he stays with the team or if he goes where he goes, hopefully he's been able to push that out of his head until the end of the season.
I'm in New York. Like, why would I?
And the 76ers with possession. It's a 5-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, tough game on the road.
Whatever. You like 6'11".
Man. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
They get the rebound, and it's sent back by Howard. They get it back. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doesn't go that time. Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Randle no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Here's Brown following the basket by Dwight Howard. Robinson dishes to Brown, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Simmons, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against New York.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Noel. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Randle against Harris. No good on that one. Randle with some nice D. New York leading by 4. It's Barrett on the wing. Off target from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start
what
the
he's
game.
doing?
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at...
Coach Spencer for yelling at my teammates. He's like, what'd you just say?
Brown outside. Pass to Randle. Barrett wide open. He fires. New York, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On the court for the Knicks. Randle out there with Toppin. Then there's Brown. Then it's Barrett. And it's Noel in at the 5. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, fresh in the last game against the Hornets, put on a show. He added 37 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists.
Give it back.
His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it.
I thought he was throwing an ooh.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And Fresh picks up the foul.
That's
his first foul.
Mashes.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Milton. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got his second bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Back to Green. And here is Milton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Brown, good.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Milton. Curry against Brown.
Let's go.
Outside Curry. Dishes it to Simmons. 5 to shoot. Here's Milton. Again, Philadelphia.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Curry. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Brown's got 15.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Simmons against Noel. Simmons passes to Milton. Let's go. Knicks with the rebound. Randle's got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, Barrett with it.
Kick back out. Let's get that pick. Let's go.
Brown outside.
Let's go.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
That's what I'm talking
slam
about.
dunk by Noel.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Skying towards the hoop and decimating the defense with that ridiculous alley-oop dunk. Go ahead, Noel.
Here's Maxey. The 76ers with another miss. The Knicks leading by 19 points.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Milton with it. 6 points for him from 12 feet out. No good from Simmons. 1:10 left now here in the second. And Brown throws it down hard.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brown kicks to Barrett.
Why would I pass?
There's Noel.
Simmons
with an offensive effort.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
29 seconds left in the first half. And Toppin throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what?
What is this? Determine the weight of catch point openness. Let's see what happens if I do that.
An assist.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 19. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite.
So is this going to automatically?
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. New York ahead, leading by 17.
Probably.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfert, what's working for you guys in the first half? How did you get yourselves going?
We were able to get out and run.
He didn't
Getting
even
out the run
play.
fast and getting out the court.
We'll see if you can keep running in the second half, Elfert. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so, in the game for the 76ers, we got Ben Simmons, Green out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard, and it's Milton in at the two-guard position. So he gets them both.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
It's Brown with the drive. The slam dunk by Robinson.
And how
I
sweet
wanted
a
to hit
play
Barrett,
was
and I
that?
hit
As
Barrett.
sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the
three
powerful
people, so,
alley-oop
I mean,
dunk.
Guys,
I
I
don't
tell
know
you,
if he
there
was
are
open.
assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Bucket is good.
On a nice little roll here to
Nasty.
start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
The 76ers trail by 18. Passes to Howard. That's tipped and taken away by Brown. And
That's
stolen
what I
by
get.
Simmons.
Trying to be cocky. That's what I get.
Harris outside.
Tried to
And the
throw it off the
76ers get
backboard
it back.
to myself.
Howard. And he banks in the layup. Howard's got his third bucket of the night.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
The pass to Barrett.
Pop out,
Now
pop
here's
out.
Robinson.
No.
Randle outside. Here's Brown.
go.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Trying to play like Allen
Brown's
Iverson
got 4
right
points
now.
this quarter.
Coming off a
He
big
ain't got-
game,
I ain't got
his
no shot.
confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to
Double
ride him
team.
as far as he can take him.
Simmons finds Howard. Outside for Simmons.
That was good defense.
Outside, Green. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's Green on the assist by Simmons. Green's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Philadelphia. Pass to Noel. And here's Barrett. And
Oh, wow.
stolen by Simmons. And Fresh
Yeah, I
picks
can't
up
let
the
you do
foul.
that.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Can't let you do
Curry's
that.
checked in for the 76ers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way, and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Robinson against Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Count that bucket. Curry's got 7.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Brown, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
That's a rip. That's a rip.
And Simmons slams it in.
You can't give up this kind of
is
positioning,
that?
not to a guy like
was
Simmons.
that?
I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Inside, here's
go.
Payton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Outside for Curry. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. That's always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Back to Green. Clock at 6. Pass to Howard. Over Payton. Howard misses. New York leading by 18. Brown with it. Now Green defending. And the dunk by Robinson.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And Philadelphia calls time here. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean,
like I can't even gloat about this, right? Like I can't be all happy. Like I'm doing them wrong.
And the Knicks with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Passes it to Simmons.
Let's see these young boys play. Let Payton play.
Here's the hook. Bible trying to get open. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And here's Brown outside, and that one is off. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Simmons slams it in.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Up top, Brown. Guarded by Simmons. Back to Brown. Over Simmons. And it's Brown missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Knicks leading by 19 points. Brown outside.
That should be the bucket.
Not sure why he took that one. And now the 76ers on the break.
Bench me.
Simmons inside. And that one's good. Bible's got 5 points so far.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
And so it's New York in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, it's Randle and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Rose is out there with Brown, and it's Burks in at the 3, the small forward. And Randle throws it down.
See, you know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
So I guess they got to be open.
Simmons passes to Milton.
He's going to pass the open person. So that's going to steal.
That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Knicks leading by 16. To the middle. Here's Burks. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Tries a 3. Maxey, no good.
He got what it
And
takes.
it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Oh, perfect.
Let me change it. I'm going to change it to pass target direction. 98%.
Timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The 76ers trail by 20.
Yeah, it just sucks.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Maxey. From downtown. The shot, no good. And New York will come the other way.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
I mean, that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game. I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well in the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the ball right to my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Brown. Good D by Howard. The 76ers trail by 20. Fires from deep. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
And here's Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
They kick it out to Green. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks leading by 18. And they double up Brown.
Yeah, I like it.
And there's Randle on the assist
like
by
it.
Brown.
I got full control.
Randle's got 4 this quarter.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter.
Nice.
Still trying to find his rhythm.
And that one is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Philadelphia calls time here. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the two best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all.
Put him on.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Howard. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Brown's got the ball.
Oh, nice defense.
Wants to get it to Barrett and does from 15 feet away. And it's Brown missing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Yeah, I should have.
Now here's Milton. Defense right on him. Robinson with the block.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Harris. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Brown outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Noel. A nice shot by Harris.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Brown outside.
They ain't giving me
Rebound by
none
the
of this.
76ers. Howard's got the glass
I guess
covered here
'cause he's
tonight.
like
11
7
boards
feet
for
tall
him.
in my face.
Green inside the three-point line.
why I missed
And it's
that.
Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. No one near Randle as he lets it go. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And Robinson throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 22. We've got 1:48 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game. Fresh.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And good on the second, so he makes them both. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
We don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Fresh.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they double up Brown. To the paint, Reed with the steal. Curry with a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
The offensive rebound. Now here's Noel.
Shit.
Brown outside.
See?
Scott
They ain't
pulls
give
it
me
in.
Nothing.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They
coach.
say it was last touched by Brown.
I want Coach bench me.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Bench me. You ain't gonna
Curry
make that
looking it
decision.
over. So no problem
Bench me,
for New York
coach.
as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
See that shit right there. That Archie Baldwin, that's why I should have went with the corporate people. Because I don't like that sup baby boy. What's up baby boy? Another day, another dollar, am I right? It's time for us to have a sit down with Beats, work out the new... No. I'm a counter offer. I want, let me see. Let's go all the way up to 850. I'm 8.5. I'm a star. Give me this. Give me this. We ain't talking about nothing else. You can't? They only took off one incentive. So y'all basically did that shit. So let's go. 2 for dunks. That one. No. Let's do that one. Rookie of the Year and MVP. Wish I could use these points on my shooting. Like I wish I could increase this shit because that's garbage. 74. I just keep increasing my rebounds. Stupid. All right. Well, that's it. I guess the next time I stream this, I'll play the Bulls. But ain't that many games. Ain't that many games left. Then we're in the playoffs. I could just simulate. Just to make it fair. Because I'm 56-3. I could just simulate the rest of them. But then I'll probably get hurt. That's what they try to do to you.